Welcome everyone to Hunter Ice Skating Stadium here tonight. The Perth Thunder and the Pro Ski Newcastle North Stars here for this first of two games this weekend. Welcome, Steve Lindsay.
Peter, what a pleasure it is to be here again, and boy, is there desperation in the building tonight. Both these teams have to win, and when you have that sort of scenario, you know you're going to be in for a great game of hockey. And Perth, just in their warm-up, looks strong. And look at that, Dave Ruck's still out there banging pucks at his age.
Yeah, well, I don't know if Dave Ruck had played any games this season till this weekend, but he is the oldest in the league, followed by Ray. So until tonight, Ray was the oldest in the league.
Well, Dave Ruck, I've always been a fan of his. The commitment and effort that he does on the ice is outstanding. And I mean, you give him the puck, he's dangerous. Give the puck to Ruck. I like it.
I'm sure he's heard that one before. Well, the lights are out, and the warm-up is done, and the two teams will be back on in a moment for the national anthem. And to get the game underway at the moment, we have the toy drive going on here at Hunter Ice Skating Stadium for the North Stars, something they've done every year since Chris Belanger brought it in back in 2010. And it's a tradition we've kept up since then.
Well, one of the things about the North Stars that everyone in this in the organisation is proud of is they are such a community team. They definitely want to make an impact here and have everyone aware of North Stars and ice hockey in this great town of ours, and to see the things like this, and they are big things. They might look like a little thing, but they are big things because they'll bring joy to a lot of little kids' hearts and minds over the next few weeks.
And we've had some of our own players and those people we consider North Stars family to have kids in that children's ward, so it means a lot to all of us here in Newcastle.
Absolutely. And again, very proud to be a North Star. Very good, Peter.
All right, well, let's go through the teams, Steve. There's quite a few scratchings for Perth, so we'll go through their lines. So we've got number 2, Corey Toy, number 3, Rob Hazelhurst, number 4, Sam Wilson, the captain, number 7, Stuart Stefan, number 8, Colby Hauser, number 11, Caden Goulds, 14, David Kudler, 19, Justin Fox, 22, Anthony Nuttall, 23, Jordan Kiris, 24 is Andrew Cox, 27, Jamie Woodman, 31, Matthew Dugas, and just a couple of additions. We've got Leon Fellows is backing up in goal. We've got Dave Ruck, we just mentioned, wearing number 9, and 28 is... I can't read your writing.
It is, yeah, my writing is terrible. It's Jordan Grover.
Jordan Grover, thank you.
And a couple of young guys there for the Perth Thunder with Jordan Grover and also Jamie Woodman. Jamie Woodman definitely will be playing defence for them tonight, and he is an outstanding defenceman. And Jordan Grover has been playing defence for the Australian youth team, but I believe tonight he'll probably be playing forward. He's very multi-talented. So it'd be good to see him out on the ice. And good luck to Perth, but hopefully not too much luck as we run through the Newcastle North Stars, starting with number 3, probably my favourite player. I wonder why. Matt Lindsay. Number 4, Rob Stark, who should be wearing the captain's band tonight, as unfortunately Ray Sheffield, the captain for the Newcastle North Stars, is still not available through injury. Number 5 is John Kennedy, another defenseman and import. Number 6, Nick Quirk, hoping that his hands are going to be working for him tonight. Number 7 is Stuart Cole-Clark. Number 9, Adam Garrick, and it's good to see Adam here. Unfortunately didn't make practice on Thursday for the team, but I know he'll slot straight in, Australian representative, why wouldn't he? Number 10, Matt Taylor. Number 11, Tim Stanger. Had a fantastic practice on Thursday night. Managed to hit the crossbar a few times, but he looked very dangerous. 15, Bo Taylor with the flow. 16, Jason Chalker, playing defence probably again tonight. Number 20, Cody Danberg. 23, Matt Wattini, probably having one of his better years this season. 25 is Dave Ferrari. 31, our goaltender, and starting, Harrison May. 33 is backing him up, Josh Brockman. 42, Brian Bales. 58, the young gun, Hayden Sheard, is out there tonight. And 96, welcome back, Chris Wilson. Can't wait to see what he's going to be doing out on the ice tonight.
Teams are on the ice now. We're getting close to getting underway here, and the lights are coming back on. Hello to everyone in Perth. Hello everyone across Australia. They're sport for choice tonight. There are a few streams to watch, so it'll be probably mostly Perth fans and some away Newcastle fans watching tonight. So we hope you enjoy the broadcast.
Matthew Dugas looked really good in net for the Perth Thunder in warm-up then. He looked very sharp, so I know that he's had a few terrific games for the Thunder this season. And it'll be interesting to see if he brings that game with him tonight, because down the other end, of course, we've got an outstanding goaltender, Harrison May for the Newcastle North Stars. So it'll be interesting to see if this actually does turn into a goaltending battle.
Dugas is from the SBHL, where several of the players in the league are from. Have last played and are some probably going to return. And Harrison May, of course, hasn't played pro. He's come from the college system from the Ottawa GG's college team. About to have the national anthem. .15 minutes on the clock, both teams making their way to their nets for a quick huddle before we get underway with this important AIHL game. 1 of 4 tonight.
Yeah, the place hasn't actually filled up yet at all, Pete. I mean, obviously Perth won't have many of their fans coming over to the Nullarbor to watch them play, but it's good to see as many Newcastle North Star fans have come out to watch them tonight, and hopefully they're going to be loud because the North Stars, they need this game badly.
So games in Canberra tonight, games in Melbourne and Sydney as well as here. So we'll try and keep you up to date with any scores as they come in. I think they're all pretty much starting simultaneously tonight. Canberra will be 5:30, Melbourne starting simultaneous with this one. And I think 5:30 or 5:45 for the one.
Well, certainly the North Stars, will be watching the Ice Dogs versus Bears game because they're going to hope that the Bears turn it on.
Yeah.
So I was talking to Coach Stan Scott, for the Perth Thunder before the game. He's very relaxed and he's quietly confident.
Well, he's got a good team, no doubt. Sometimes, as he told me a week or two ago, sometimes a short team's a good team because it tends to tighten up the teams, it puts your imports out more, and just focuses the guys.
Absolutely.
Darren Lampard with the bands on tonight, about to drop the puck. Underway, and Newcastle win that face-off. Number 42, Brian Bales at centre. Chipped in by Watini. Dugas waiting for support. He gets it round to Grover. Dumped in by Watini, and he'll chase. Dugas leaves it there for Danberg. Woodman gets it away, and it's up the wing for Bales to pick up. He reverses, gets away from the man, drops it in. Centers in space, shoots, and off the pipe and out of Bales.
And poor old Brian, as soon as he shot that, you could see in his face, he went, that's not going in. He wanted that so badly.
Very close to the top corner, a couple inches out. But as the goalies always tell you, they planned it that way. Mm-hmm. If it hit the post, it wasn't going in, they didn't need to cover it. Woodman. Up the right wing goes Wilson. Puck is loose, centre ice now. Newcastle pick it up. Bo Taylor skates on, he's on shift. Centres the puck. Centre tic-tac-toe, shoots, and a save by Dugas.
Adam Garrick is on his game. He came straight to the net, looked for that puck. Unfortunately, fortunately for Dugas, I mean, he was there for it, but Garrick managed to hit him right in the emblem rather than trying to pick a corner.
Dugas did juggle it a bit. It bounced off him a bit. Have a bit of a rebound, but not too far, and he managed to quickly jump on it and freeze that puck.
I'm impressed with the way the North Stars have started. They look very comfortable out there. The passing's on this tape. It's really good so far.
With Gary spreading the lines with Matt Watini on the first line, he's got 2 scoring lines now.
Yeah, the other teams will be very, very worried about that, as the North Stars have been traditionally probably very strong in one line and not so much on the others. But this year, especially this part now with the rundown towards the playoffs, they're strong.
Play broken up by Wilson as the other Wilson enters. That's Chris Wilson enters with the puck. Now Sam Wilson dumps it in off the boards. May does a quick up and gets his team away. And that's through some players, and icing is waved off as the Mo, Rob Hazelhurst, gets to the puck.
And Taylor doing what he does best, banging a body.
Matt Taylor looking to raise some fees. He's a physio or chiro, isn't he?
That's right.
So he's trying to get some customers. Toy with the puck, hassled by Matt Taylor. Not enjoying it. Up the middle goes Ruck. Plenty of power. This guy's, I think he's 46. So just think about that, people. This guy playing forward in the AIHL at that age. I think Greg Gotti will be up around 500 games by then.
Yeah.
Jason Chalker keeps the puck in safety in the way, and Woodman has it now for Perth, up the left wing. Centers it and block it away by May. Off the boards, Woodman. Then he picks up the skate instead of the puck there. The Bales on the spot. Dumped in, and Dugas will glove it down. No, he holds on, and we've got 11:55 left in the first.
North Stars running all 3 lines, and that's good. With a bit of what it should mean is they'll be able to keep coming at Perth with pace. And Perth have looked pretty solid so far. And one of the things they have broken down a little bit trying to get out of their zone, but that's because of the pressure the North Stars are putting on them tonight. They're really skating fast.
Well, playing 3 lines, I mean, they're still leaving a line on the bench. Back underway in the left corner there for Perth Thunder, and they do get it out, but it's straight to a blue jersey. Dave Ferrari gets the puck away. Kennedy backing up as he's under pressure. Centers, chance, shot, goal! Top corner, beauty.
That certainly hit some ironwork, so Harrison May, I think he thought that he had it covered, but it's gone post and down, so a brilliant shot. Absolutely
Stu Steffen there, number 7, gets the first goal for Perth Thunder.
It looked a bit dangerous when the North Stars tried to clear that out, and unfortunately the puck didn't get to Bales, who was waiting for it. Perth were able to jump on that, turn around and go back the other way, but it's interesting to see how involved both goaltenders have been so far in catching the puck behind the net. Normally they'd let that run, but tonight they're both active.
Face off and Perth have it. Up the right wing they go. That's Kudler passing it off. And bam, down goes Grover. Big head from JFK. It was the deliverer of the hit last week too. On the other number 14, Dave Dunwoody. Cross-eyes pass by Taylor. Can't settle. He takes a shot, and Dugas has it with a pad in the corner now. Skating onto his Justin Fox. He's still got it. Hands it off. Kudler. Long pass. Hits the stick of Fox. In he goes. Fakes. Shoots. Goes for the far corner, and streaking in was Jordan Kiros. That was a nice place there.
That was a great play, and Kiros was kicking himself and not putting a stick on that. But JFK put a lot of pressure on him, but nicely executed by
right
Perth.
to the back door. Beautiful. Bo Taylor under pressure now. He's got 2-3 people on him, and he takes a break instead. Goes for a Kit Kat. Dumped in and stopped. Play stopped by Harrison May. 10:32 left in the first. 1-0 Perth.
And that's what Harrison May will want. Just take some long shots at me. Let me get back into the game, because he, knowing him as well as I do, he will be totally frustrated that first goal went in for the Thunder. So he just needs to puck back, settle down, get himself ready again.
I think it was the first shot on net for the fair dinkum shot
I
on net.
didn't want to say that.
Yeah, nothing that a goalie hates more. Well, I won't mention anything. Centering attempt by Bales is cut off by the stick of Toy, and now Woodman breaking out. He's got plenty of pressure though, 2 blue jerseys up close. Now we got the right wing. Toy gets it away. It's under the stick of Watini, and He's beaten by Woodman to the puck. Center ice now. Rob Stark has it. 252 tonight. Into the far corner. Woodman makes a good move on Watini and gets it out of the zone.
Woodman's had a good game so far. He's looked very comfortable back there on the blue line for the Thunder. The North Stars probably want to try and attack his D partner rather than him.
Watini centers. Bales stops up. Can't get a clean shot away, but it's the puck's alive down low. Watini reverses. Danberg can't get to it in time, so Bales goes to help out. To the blue line, kept alive. Chalker tries passing it to Watini, but Hazelhurst there with a stick.
Hazelhurst did a great job there. His stick was in the passing lane, so when it came through, he was able to put it on and put it up into the net and diffuse that situation. But again, good pressure by the North Stars. They did a really good job coming into the zone so as quickly as they did. And luckily for Thunder, Fox is not on. Toya, sorry, is not on whilst Taylor's on. Otherwise, I'd say that there's going to be some fireworks. Whoa!
Oh, big hit there. Taylor takes another number and he gets some back. A beauty hit there. That time was Hayden Sheard for the second hit.
Hayden Sheard got
he might have mixed
hammered
up the numbers because it was number 10 with the first hit, Matt Taylor. Great to see some action here tonight. Let's get the crowd into it. Kudla.
Dave Ruck takes a big hit from Stanger.
Tim Stanger's not, well, he's tall enough. He's not very heavily built, but he's got plenty of speed, so he makes it up. Plenty of inertia. Kept alive at the blue line, but now Newcastle bring it to neutral ice, but it's cut off, and now Woodman has it for the Thunder. Lob shot, just in, but he gets it away to Bo Taylor, and he's offside.
Great patience again by Woodman then to wait until someone actually skated into a quiet zone for him to make the play. In the end, he had to chip it up the boards to get it out. But again, for a young player, he's showing fantastic maturity out there.
One 0 Thunder. We've got 8.5 minutes to go in this period. Kennedy takes another number.
That's Jordan Grover again. That's twice now. You think he'd learned, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Such good balance and extremely fit, of course, even though he's not a big guy, JFK. He's like a brick wall.
His timing is impeccable on his hitting. It always has been.
Long pass. Stu Stefan has it. He takes it wide. To the point, and a shot. And May juggles it, but keeps it out. No white jerseys there. And it's Bo Taylor heading up the left wing. Stops up, waits. Centers. Shot on net. Cute angle, but Wilson couldn't get the rebound away.
Does what Bo Taylor does best, shoots from anywhere.
That's what he's there for. You've got to have one of those in your team. Wilson puts his skate where Grover was trying to get the puck out and steals the puck away. And Chris Wilson draws a penalty on Woodman. He was skating all through them and they're all tugging at him. Someone had to get one.
Someone had to get one, yes. Great speed there by Wilson. I mean, again, he's not a big guy, but gee, he shows some strength sometimes when he's skating out there on the ice. And Jamie Woodman is a bigger player, but just could not control the speed that Chris Wilson was putting on that right wing.
Well, when you move that speed when you have the puck, guys, bigger guys, if they're standing still, they're going to get penalties because they're going to be left for trying to grab at you. 7:24 left in the first power play of the game. That's the North Stars on the power play.
Now, the North Stars practiced the power play a bit on Thursday night, so it'll be interesting to see if they've actually now got the chemistry so they can put the puck in the back of the net. Got so much firepower out there. It's just terrific. With Adam Garrick and Brian Bales back there, you'd think almost two imports or by themselves.
Well, you got two forwards as defense, on your power play.
Unbelievable.
So something's got to happen. This is a super stacked line. Bales can't get the centering shot away, and Cox throws it down the ice. The Kiwi international plays one of the best players now for the New Zealand team.
Again, he's looked very comfortable out there tonight.
But Taylor drops it off. Danberg to Wilson. Waits, passes, and not cleanly to Bo Taylor. Can't get a one-timer away. Wilson now. Another pass. Another shot, and it's off the back of the net. Fooled a couple of fans. Looked good from the other angle. Shot on net and a save by Dugas with the blocker off the butt of the stick. Wilson trying to bring it out. Hazelhurst over him. In front. Bo Taylor shoots and scores. One timer is just too much for Matthew Dugas.
Oh, Dugas did a great job stopping the first two, but I mean, that time Taylor had the trigger finger ready to go, and as soon as the puck came to him, he released it quickly, and that's the secret. It's got to be released quickly.
So many opportunities.
Great power play. You have 5 forwards out there. They just moved it around.
Puck going side to side across Dugas.
I mean, they were crushing in on Perth, and Perth kept collapsing to the net, hoping something was going to happen, but that allows your wide shooters to shoot, and Bo Taylor is one of the best shooters in the league.
Yeah, it's plenty of practice. Call him Boom Boom Taylor because he's always firing the shot on net. 1-1, 6:33 in the first.
And it's good to hear some noise in the building as well, too.
Bo's a real favourite here. He actually started with the North Stars as a junior. I remember signing the papers for him to transfer to the Rhinos back in about 2005, 2006. So he played originally in the AIHL in the Rhinos. Has the puck now. Shoots.
They're still on the power play, the North Stars.
Chris Wilson tries the short stick to get the puck in. Loose in front. Dugas. The check. Oh, and a rebound is cleared by Fox. Went through the blue paint and out the other side. It actually went off the back of his skate, off Dugas' skate.
Oh, he did a great job to keep the puck out. 5 minutes 53 to go. Still 27 seconds on this power play. Whoa, that
just skating through everyone there, but he's got himself offside.
I don't think you had to be a linesman to know that was offside.
Well, yeah, the one far hard to measure because one was right in front of the other. They were touching when they went across. Just a bit of miscommunication between those two forwards because Chris Wilson was flying.
Now we've got a couple of defence out there as the penalty is almost finished now with Kennedy and also Stark.
Well, the penalty would have finished when the goal was scored.
He must have got a double one.
He must have got a double one, okay. Close, loose, can't get it away. Magic option there, opportunity for Danberg. Dugas.
We're back to 5 on 5.
The other side of the net and recumbent. He's got the puck now, though. Pardon me, Wilson has it.
Oh, well stolen there.
Coughs it up. Kennedy has to go help out in the corner now. I'll have to be careful with Wilsons because we've got them on both sides. Mm-hmm. We've got 2 Taylors, 2 Wilsons. Shot on net is just over the top. Goes over Matthew Dugas' shoulder. Bales keeps it alive, gets it to Wilson, can't handle it. Hazelhurst now up the boards.
Oh, nice little touch there.
Clocks wheeling and dealing, can't get through Kennedy. Dave Ferrari showing some nice skills there.
Mm-hmm. Actually, it was, again, if you're going to pick anyone to try and go one-on-one, you do not go against JFK one-on-one. The guy's always going to beat you.
Yeah, beautiful lateral movement. Oh, magic lateral movement.
That's so smooth out there. And he's going to hit you, as we've seen already tonight.
He loves it. Kula dropping it off. Shot on net and easily gloved by Harrison May. 4:16 left in the first.
Yeah, Harrison certainly made that look very, very easy. And it's good for him because he's needed a few long shots just to get settled back into the game again after that very early goal for the Thunder. But with 4 minutes and 16 seconds to go, it's still a very good arm wrestle.
That's right. Close game here. We'll see if Beth's got any scores from us. Hearing anything yet? Nothing yet? All right, we'll let you know if any scores come in. Shot on net goes wide by Toy. Woodman keeps it in. I like the first period because I can see all the numbers, Steve.
Yeah,
I know who's making the plays.
Third period's a bit similar.
Second period's a bit of a problem when I don't know the opposition team players very well. Hey, May stops the play with 3:52 left in the first.
Yeah, Perth, again, putting a little bit of pressure on the North Stars there, and North Stars weren't able to quite clear the puck out of the zone, but they've been doing that well tonight, the North Stars, and that's really the big difference. The guys are supporting each other so far, and they've been really looking for each other. Big difference.
Short shifts, they keep rolling all 3 lines here, so it's going to be a fatigue benefit for the North Stars later in the game. Long pass, hits a Perth stick, but first to it is Adam Jerry.
Gets a nice stick in the back.
He loves it. Shot on net. Dugo makes the save. Jerry there for the screen with Toy. Had him under control. Stark keeps it alive. Touched and dribbles through to Dugas. He looks to Woodman for help, but Toy will take it out on the stick. Fox now gets it away, and we've got Grover streaking to the net. That's the way to do it, young fella.
Well, here we go.
Newcastle couldn't get a clean pass there to Wilson. Kudla. Listening him. Cross-ice pass. One-timer there for Bo Taylor. And Rob Stark is like, what the hell are you doing?
I think Rob Starks was the biggest ooh in the whole building.
He was so disappointed in that. It was a beauty pass, but maybe a little bit too close for Taylor to get the one-timer away. Wilson deals. Bamberg. 5-hole. 2-1.
Wow, he managed to jam that in because Dugas actually had the 5-hole covered, but he just drove that puck through it.
Backhand too, he didn't have a lot of power on it.
He put a lot of power into it considering it was a backhand. He drove that thing.
Just put the shoulders into it, and they got the 2-1 lead. 2:43 remaining.
And that's definitely what the North Stars need. It's going to help build their confidence back up again now, and they'll be able to put a lot more pressure on, especially now that they've got the first line on the ice to repeat maybe that performance.
Yeah, this is a double whammy, so this is really working now for Gary. And he hasn't had this opportunity because he's never had a full team except for that one Ice Dogs game.
Well, we've been waiting so long for the team to get together for so long this season. It's really only, as you were saying last week, only a month ago that we got Bo Taylor that surely was the last piece to the jigsaw puzzle.
Yeah, and it took a couple of weeks for all the pieces to come together. Kennedy now takes it himself, drops the puck off, and it's into the glass, so it remains in play. If it hits the netting first, it's blown out of play. Hazelhurst has Watini on him. Gets it away, but to Bales. Kudla looking for options. Has to go off the boards. And picked off in the neutral zone by Watini. Brian Bales just toying with the puck. Oh, we gave it up to him. Commentator curse there. He's coughed it up as soon as I mentioned him. Perth keep it alive. Hazelhurst gets it in, streaking into the zone, and a shot, and it's covered up by May, who struggled a little bit to grab that puck.
Nice shot. That's the height you want to be off the ice from the point, about 300 mil, 12 inches, whichever language you want to talk, because it is so difficult for the goaltenders to be able to control and manage because their pads are only 11 inches high. So it was a very good shot there from Hazelhurst. And I'll tell you, one of the battles I'm really looking to tonight is the 23s, Geordie Kairos and also Matt Watini. They're both almost the same age. I think Kairos is maybe a year older. But both 23s, great games so far.
Chance in close for Thunder. But Rob Stark had the puck covered, and there's a stoppage of play.
We have a penalty for interference. I would suggest it's probably going to be on a North Star.
Seems likely, and
Hayden Sheard.
Hayden Sheard will take the box, the young fella, 18 years old.
He'll be so happy. He's on the score sheet. He's on the score sheet.
He loves getting on the score sheet, one way or another. He's keen as can be. Just, actually, there's his little sister watching the game just right below us. She's listened to us, seeing what we're saying about her brother.
All good things, Peter. All good things.
They are good things. He's easy to compliment. He's a great addition to this team.
Whoops. This is a problem.
Stu Steffen's got no stick. And he's still in play. He's trying to get to the bench, but he's left his team man down. But never mind, the North Stars have
4-on-1.
Turned over the puck, and it's now looking at a benefit.
Oh, well done, Lindsay.
Matt Lindsay with a quick swipe at the puck and manages to take it to safety. Thrown down the ice, but into neutral ice for Hazelhurst, and Perth Thunder have multiple players down low who have to touch up. Stu Steffen now. Pardon me, that was Fox, number 19. At the point. One-timer attempt goes wrong for Corey Toy.
And Toy would have been disappointed with that.
Toy. Fox. One remaining in this power play for the Thunder. One big shot and a save by May.
Luckily for the North Stars, that was wide. Certainly Cox leant into that, give it everything he could. But Toy should have had a blister go from the top of the point there, but he just didn't get a chance to let it go properly. But certainly this 1-3-1 power play that the Perth Thunder are using is something that the North Stars haven't come across a lot. So it's going to be interesting to see if they can keep them going on this PK.
21 seconds left in this period, pardon me. There's still a bit more. There's another 30 seconds of penalty, but dumped on the ice by the North Stars. 12 seconds now, so only one opportunity for a play now for Toy. Long pass to Fox. Skating under to Stefan. Gets it back to Fox. Off a body and wide into the corner. And that's the period. 2-1 lead for the North Stars. They do have a score from the Adelaide Ice game in Melbourne. Adrenaline up 1-0, Steve.
Oh, the North Stars will not be happy to hear that.
No.
This has been a really good period. I think, Peter, in all seriousness, 2-1 scoreline is the right scoreline. The North Stars have had an ascendancy out there, and they've looked very, very good when they've been going to the net. Great goal by Danberg to shovel it under Dugas for the second goal for the North Stars. But again, this is going to be a great arm wrestle.
Yeah, and Perth are going to put it on the line because this game means everything to them tonight. Everything to them tonight. Yeah, it's probably still a bit of a not so much a miracle, but an unlikely thing to happen. But after tonight, if they lose here, it's pretty unlikely. It's more than unlikely for these two teams. It's pretty much impossible. Yeah,
you don't want to be relying on other people's games and what's happening and them losing and they're going to lose by this and that. And you really want to control your own destiny. And unfortunately for the North Stars, that did fall away a couple of games ago. For Perth, equally so. So that's why the desperation is in this one.
We'll be back in about 12, 13 minutes' time for the second period. Hey all, welcome back for the second period at Hunter Ice Skating Stadium. Thanks for your patience while Steve and I had our hair done.
So is it still Saturday or is it Sunday now?
I think it's the third period now.
The exciting thing is that the Zamboni is fixed, the Zamboni's done the ice, the Zamboni is off the ice, and now we can get back to the action.
Just to show the dedication, a necessary part for the Zamboni fell into the hopper, which was emptied, which then had to be manually searched through a needle in the haystack to find the part to put it back on the Zamboni. So that's what it took to get it running in that break. But we're up and running now. There's 15 minutes on the clock. We're about to get underway for the second period.
So I guess instead of a needle in a haystack, it was an ice pick and a hopper?
Or something like that. I don't know what the part was. It was probably a clamp of some sort.
Probably.
Yeah. A clamp in a big pile of ice. So it's the size of a haystack.
Well, I'm not a Zamboniologist, so I'm not really sure. And I don't think we should micromanage the situation. I think we should just get on with it.
Leave it to the experts, the subject matter experts. We're the experts in, telling yarns, making up stuff. We'll start now for the second period. 2-1 lead for the North Stars. That's a fact. It's on the board.
Dave Ruck giving a bit of a stretch there. The old bloke feeling a bit out there, but geez, he's had a good game.
North Stars have 34 seconds to kill on this power play. Pardon me, penalty kill.
Penalty kill.
Power play. Thunder power play is what I meant to say. Pucker's dropper is waved off immediately as somebody was out of position. Darren Lampard drops the puck. Two other lines, Andrew Brunker and Rick West. Cross-eyes pass. Thunder struggling to get it in as it bounces off a player, but now it's into the zone. And first to the puck is Cody Danberg. Can't keep it in the zone there. That's Andrew Cox in 24. We've got an update from two games. Brave and Mustangs, 1-1 in Canberra. And it's now 1-1 in Melbourne at the Ice House, where we've got the Adrenaline visiting the Melbourne Ice. Cox keeps it alive. Now it's Fox, number 19. Tries to get around Kennedy, and he draws a penalty for that.
Yeah, very unlucky. I mean, he certainly obviously didn't try and do it, but his stick was there between the player's legs and he went down, so it's obviously a penalty. So it's going to put a bit of pressure back onto the North Stars. They did very well to kill that first penalty. This is going to put a bit more test on them because really they need to kill through this. The last thing they want to do is see the Thunder come back with a goal so early in this period.
That's what happened last period. Thunder were first to score, but a 5-on-3 to the North Stars and got them a goal, and then they got a second goal in the following minutes.
That was straight up into the netting.
Was that Rob Stark putting it up?
And Rob Stark is going to the bench.
2 minutes.
5-on-3.
Delay of game, so this is the opportunity the Thunder are after. It's a 5-on-3 for nearly the full 2 minutes.
I mean, I feel sorry for the North Stars. I mean, both those penalties, I mean, you have to call. The tripping here, unfortunately, JFK got his stick in the wrong spot and down he went. And that one there, Rob Stark just didn't mean to, obviously, but he's hit the netting above the glass, so immediately he's straight off.
It's something Rob does a bit, actually. He's probably one of the most guilty for it, which is strange for a veteran, but they didn't have those rules when he was playing pro.
He's a flicker-upper in the era guy.
Yeah, that didn't hit any netting. Botella's hoiked it down the ice, so it's 10 seconds that they have some safety for. But now here come the Thunder. They've got a two-man advantage. Fox nearly gets around Lindsay, but Lindsay hangs the stick out and breaks up the play. Wilson's out there with Botella. So we've got 1D and 2 forwards killing this penalty. Trying to keep a triangle, which is what you want to do when you're killing a 5-on-3, and let the goaltender be the fourth man. Of course, you can't keep the men out of the paint, and that's Jordan Kyrgios at the moment. Chance in front and way too high. Oh, I think it was off Lindsay's stick.
Yeah, it came off a North Star stick, so the face-off should be inside the zone without any problem. But really, the Thunder, I was a bit disappointed. They really need to get some shots on net. I mean, they're wasting too much time in their penalty, power play to actually muck around getting the passing. They've got to get the puck to the net. That's where they're going to put the pressure on. And with a 5-on-3, it's obvious you have to do that.
Well, the last one was scored right here in front of us, so this one, we'll see what happens with this 5-on-3. Right now it's Corey Toy. He gets the puck down to Cox at the half boards. Back to Toy at the point. Cross-ice pass, trying to set up a one-timer. Jordan Kyrgios is the man in front in the slot. He's wrestling with Adam Garrick. He goes down for the block and does block it. He loves to do it. One-timer is just wide off a player. I think it might have got a bit of Matt Lindsay. He's gone wide. Kept in the zone, though. Perth Thunder now handling the puck. Cross-ice. It wasn't a one-time. It was a quick wrist shot by Cox, but May had enough time to get over and block it. Now to Toy. Takes a shot and a save for May.
Yeah, again, they're not putting the pressure on the power play that really the Thunder would wanting to be getting at the moment. The shooting is not solid, and hitting Harrison May in the emblem is not going to help their cause at all.
Yes, it was a small rebound, but like the one with Matthew Dugo, fell pretty much in front of me. He was quickly to cover it up. Just a score update from Melbourne. The Melbourne Ice have pulled ahead now, 2-1. Back underway, Cody Danberg has a puck. Hoiks it down the ice. He does get it through the legs of Justin Fox, who'll be kicking himself for that.
Maybe that's the sort of omen that the North Stars are starting to need. A little bit of luck going their way.
It was definitely a bit of good luck for them. 25 seconds left in the two-man advantage. There's just 5 seconds difference between these two penalties. Toy. To Stefan. Toy. In close. Fox tries the reverse and the short side. And it's Hoyt thrown down the ice by Wilson.
And Coach Scott just sort of wipes the side of his face and says, boys, what are you doing?
One man back on. We've got a 5-on-4 for a few seconds. So a good penalty kill for the North Stars. That was a big opportunity for the Thunder. Brian Bowles gets that puck away, but it's gone to a Thunder play. But now Kennedy's back on the ice, and he's playing forward. He drops it off to Wilson. Takes a shot. Matt Dugas gets it. Well, it was...
Broke it a beauty.
Yeah. He got a save, even though I think it was a broken stick, and it just didn't carry through very well, so the timing was off. It actually made it a lot harder to stop.
Well, look, the other half of the stick's right down here in the North Star zone. Unbelievable.
Yeah, the stick has just exploded into 2 pieces and gone opposite directions. Newcastle now with a bit of pressure. Cross-ice attempt there for Bo Taylor. He was in the spot, but the puck wasn't delivered right on target. Kennedy keeps it alive and puts it in neutral ice for Bo Taylor. He's held up a bit by Hazelhurst, I think it was. Could have been called. He waved on through. Shot on net, and May gets it in the glove.
Now that was a nice save. That shot came straight at us here in the commentating booth, and that dropped, just like the old Bobby Hull shots in the old days where he used to make the puck drop 1.5 feet with that curve he had on his stick. But Harrison May read that, dropped his glove perfectly and took it. It was a great save.
That was the Thunder skipper, Sam Wilson, and he shook his head as he went by us here. Disappointed he didn't nail that opportunity. Dave Ruck takes a face-off against fellow number 9, Adam Garrick. And Wilson, Chris Wilson that is. And Sam Wilson's not on the ice at the moment. Can't get it out of the zone. Matt Lindsay blocks the shot, no pass. And it's picked up by Chris Wilson. He'll take up with his line mate, Bo Taylor. He goes for the man as he's stopped up by the Thunder deep. And the passing continues. Newcastle, not perfect passing, but definitely getting it done. You know, they're more than often they're getting the passes through and keeping the pressure on Thunder.
Well, they're not trying to throw the puck across the ice all the time like they have been in the previous games. They're actually, as I said earlier, supporting each other, and that's the difference.
And when you make short passes, if you don't get them right, it often doesn't have the same effect, right? That's off the boards, and that'll be icing with 10:20 left in the second period.
Yeah, I want to welcome Megan Lindsay to the commentary tonight, and also brother Graham Lindsay are both watching and hopefully enjoying this game, because it is a very, very exciting game so far with the peak penalty kills, with the power play situations. Now we're back to 5-on-5, and this is what we want to see, the game flow.
Score update from Ice Dogs and Bears, Battle of Sydney at Bockham Hills, I think it is tonight, the Bears home rink. The Ice Dogs are up 1-0.
Another game that the North Stars will be hoping that the Dogs get on top.
They just need one of the top four to bomb. I don't know, they all look pretty good, so we'll have to see what happens. Or they can win all the games. May still not be enough, but maybe it is. Chris Wilson now. To Bo Taylor. It's pressured by Grover. Now the Thunder on the attack. Off the boards, Fox picks it up, gets it away to Stu Steffen. Back to Fox. Cross ice to the point. Shot from Toy. Off a stick and up into the glass. Bo Taylor beats Stuart Steffen to the puck, and he fires it down ice, and that'll be waved off.
No icing. No, that's a good deflection by Fox, but it went right over the North Stars net down here. Good chance for the Thunder.
Under the 10-minute mark in the second period, 2-1 lead for the North Stars still. No score change since midway through the first. Fox looking inside. He's got Stu Cole Clark with the pressure. Stu can't quite keep up with him though. Newcastle's a mixed up line at the moment. We've got Jason Chalker and Stu Steffen out there, the two ex-Rhinos. Chris Wilson beaten to the puck there by Rob Hazelhurst. Got a bit of speed, the Mo. Shot on net, a short side one, but it's off the back of the net. A couple inches on the wrong side of the pipe. Stu Cole Clark gets that pass away. Stick hand, a bit of dangle there from Brian Bowles, but the shot is no good. One time I missed.
Toy was good enough to be standing in front of that. He's had a good, solid defensive game tonight, Toy.
He's a good player. All four of the Perth imports are top class. Dave Ferrari got two men coming in on him, but he can't get it out of the zone. Jordan Kuras can't tap that down to keep it under control, and Cody Danberg takes it up the right wing. Update from Sydney, 2-0 Dogs. Kent Danberg looking to bring it in front, takes it behind. Too much pressure there, good defence from Perth Thunder. Centering attempt, short side, cleared by the Thunder.
I'm not 100% sure why he didn't just release that shot immediately, Bales. It was right in front of the net, and from where we were looking at the whole net to shoot at.
Bit confusion of that. Goal horn went off, but I think it was just net off, wasn't it? Didn't see a penalty. I think it was just the net got knocked off.
Yep.
Stop the play. 8 minutes and 8 seconds left in the second. Puck is dropped. Shot and a save by Dugas with the blocker.
Good work by Matt Taylor down in the corner to dig that puck out for Hayden Sheard. That was excellent play.
These two very hard workers, Sheard and Taylor, full of energy. Ferrari, slap shot. Nearly directed in there. Is that Nick Quirk out there, number 6?
Yep. Dave Ferrari will be happy. That shot actually reached the net.
Some fancy footwork there from 23 Kuros. Nick Quirk and he battled. Two smaller, skilled guys. Great to see on the ice.
Oh, nice pick up by Dave Ferrari. He read that so well.
He takes the puck in himself, but his pass, centering pass, doesn't hit the mark, and Nick Quirk is playing defence. Kennedy directing traffic, gets the Kuros, and Matt Taylor will chip it off the glass.
Lucky for the North Stars, they decided to attack JFK's side of the ice rather than coming up Quirk's side, because he would have struggled, not being one of the best defensemen you've ever seen.
Not particularly. Centering, and it's cleared. Well, I think it was actually off May's stick. We're into the corner now. Kennedy throws a hit.
This is dangerous.
Hit the wrist of Adam Garrick, and he's hurting. It was just a lob shot, but it's got him where there's no protection on his glove that he plays on because he's a hockey player.
Harari goes for a rush.
Can't get past Toy, and he's in the corner for a battle. That's where he's comfortable. Loves the grit. Too many white jerseys to get through, and the Perth Thunder clear it down. Botella's got to pursue. He doesn't know about it. Boom, into the boards, and that's a call. Thankfully, no one injured, and Botella's not very happy with it, but he doesn't have to worry because he's got the penalty. And Nottle, who hasn't had much play tonight, is going to sit for 2 minutes as soon as the play stops. And there it is. Power play coming up for the North Stars.
Oh, it's going to be a hit from behind as well, too, so it's going to be a 2 and 10.
2 and 10, so they'll be short. Well, I think it was his first shift, so I can't say they're going to miss him too much.
No, he's actually had a couple of shifts out there. He hasn't played much, obviously, Anthony. He's
I saw him a lot more in the last game.
Yeah, correct, exactly right, than what he has been tonight. But so the Perth Thunder will have to send someone over to sit the 2 minutes.
So where it hurts is when you've got a short bench, which is tonight. So
correct.
It means there's a bit more fatigue on your players.
They're going to send Dave Ruck, I'll bet.
Poor old Dave. There he goes. Steve, magic. Is that because he's old and needs a rest?
Well, you probably won't be using him on a penalty kill at any time. So if anyone on the bench can go, it would be Dave. He's really an offensive player.
Good for short bursts. Shot on net, a one-timer attempt by Botella, but he can't get it away. It's behind the net now. Up to the point. Wilson. Chris Wilson hands it off to Taylor. Brings it in close. Tries to give and go, but instead it's gone to the point, and Wilson's lost control at the blue line.
Again, 5 forwards out there, so the North Stars are really doing everything they can to score tonight.
Really stacking the lines up here for the power play. Botella streaks it in himself. He's got Corey Toy, though, so he tries a button hook. Still has it, gets it to Chris Wilson. Passes through, off a bunch of sticks and legs and into the corner. Newcastle bring it in. Dangle, backhander, save. It's loose, and Dugas flops on it, and then he gets flopped on by Chris Wilson.
I mean, how good is Brian Bales? When he sets his mind to trying to get close to the net, he just does such a fantastic job. And really, that looked like it was going in. He drew well, nice little toe drag, got it onto his backhand, but unfortunately didn't get rewarded with the goal, but beautiful play.
That was Adam Garrick who went down on him there, not Chris Wilson, so apologies to Chris or Adam. Kept in the zone by JFK. Newcastle bringing in closer. Stark waits, and it's off a Thunder stick. Andrew Cox gets a touch on it. Kennedy will keep it alive. Kept in the zone. Walking the blue line is Bales to Stark. Bales moving into the slot. Waits. Shot. And it nearly got a touch on it there for a deflection, but Matthew Dugas makes a save.
He looks strong on that. I mean, he's been following the puck very well, Dugas, and he was right there when he needed to be.
Lampard has to get out of the play very quickly there as Wilson was coming at high speed. Kennedy skates onto it, takes it into the corner. Does a nice move. He could easily play forward, that man. He's got plenty of skill. In front. Goes out through the other side to Stark. He gets a shot on it and another save by Dugas. But we have a penalty in the crease.
Yeah, just one of the North Stars forwards has skated through the goalie's crease, so face-off will be outside the Perth Thunder's zone, which is obviously what the Perth Thunder want. With 4 minutes and 17 seconds to go and still 20 seconds on this power play for the Newcastle North Stars.
So it's just to stop a play and they're out of the zone.
Correct. Yep.
Like a hand pass or out of play.
Stick on the puck.
High stick, yeah. No, not line on the puck. In the blue paint, that gets you a penalty shot.
Yeah.
As we found out in the 2011 semi-final. At the half boards. Newcastle still on the power play for just 5 more seconds. In front, cleared by the Thunder and nearly right on the stick of the man coming out of the box. Dave Ruck.
Interesting. The lead linesman there, Rick West, wants to call icing. The back linesman waved it off, so now there's...
It's going to centre ice.
In theory, it should go to centre ice.
Yeah. 2 wrongs don't make a right, Steve.
Mm-hmm.
Well, only one was wrong.
Mind you, they've walked down to the Thunder zone to take the face off, so...
It was pretty close. Like, is it when the man steps on the ice? When does the icing become in effect?
Yeah, when the time runs down as it crosses the red line. So if he was still in the penalty box as it crossed the red line, then it would not be.
I would probably
icing.
say that it wasn't icing then.
Yep.
They've gone with the far lining, and they've called it icing. It's continuing in the Thunder end.
Yeah, good shooting there by Cole Clark for the North Stars. Probably wanted to get just a fraction lower than the shot that he got away, but at least it put the Thunder under pressure, and it gives us a chance to put a bit more pressure on the defence out there with the forwards too, because Garrick's coming out now with Taylor and Wilson. And Wilson's had a long shift, 3 minutes 48 to go. Hopefully he can keep it going.
Score update from Sydney is now 3-0 for the Dogs, so they're really giving it to the Bears at the moment.
North Stars will not be happy about that one.
Yeah. Well, they're going to have to beat the Bears tomorrow too.
Yep.
And, well, I can never count them out. They're a well-coached team, and they won't like being beaten badly. They'll be very happy to break their run. Attempt by Thunder, a good one, but good defense by Newcastle keeps the puck in the safe zones. It's neutralised now, though. Thunder trying to bring it back in for the attack. We're even now, which hasn't happened much this period. Shot by Hazelhurst. A blocker and another save again by May. Had to block his rebound away as it popped up on him. More pressure by Thunder. This is good for them. Stefan walks in, shoots, and a save with a glove. Flashes a leather.
Great angling there by Harrison May to come out and cut it down so that there was really nothing for him to shoot at, and he just banged it straight into his glove. But gee, Hazelhurst showed some speed there to come round the outside on Lindsay when he came into the zone. He's
a legend in Perth. They love the Mo. As you said, he doesn't look that smooth.
He did not look like he had a really good warm-up at all, but holy dooly.
He's just got raw speed. And he's only a little guy. Chance for Matt Taylor. Shoots, passes, and a great save by Degas.
Tim Stanger will be so unhappy about that.
2 games in a row he's had a juicy chance and not buried it. But Matt Degas was so quick across that crease. Great save. Fox. Stick check. Beauty by Kennedy. It's Tim Stanger now with the puck.
Oh, he's done it again, I think. Yep, he's done it again.
Was that off the netting? Yeah. No, it just went straight up. We can't see from here if it hit the netting or not. I didn't think it did. It just lobbed it up. So I was worried about hitting Darren Lampard because he's going to fire it off the glass.
Perth Thunder, they've got a good reason to actually argue this, because it certainly did. I'm sorry, from where I was, looked like it went straight up into
see it hit the net or not.
Straight up into the to the netting, which is obviously automatically
it's
delay game.
2 minute. Well, I'm just going by the referees here. So
yeah, of course.
I've just got a big reflection from the Pro Shop
Rob
sign
Stark,
right where that netting is.
Yeah, Rob Stark, of course, is discussing it because he got caught earlier for the same play, and he wants to make sure that they're being consistent with the call. And I don't blame him. They should be consistent with the call. And they're coming over to the bench, so it might be to...
Well, they're in the Newcastle end. It smells like penalty to me. Could be wrong. North Stars have 4 men.
Well, Tim Stanger's getting back on the ice. So, yep, it is definitely
delay of game. So that's an unforced error, as they call it in tennis. And that's the sort of thing you don't want to do. It gives the opposition team 2 minutes advantage to score on you, and when you're only 2-1 up.
And there's only 2 minutes 32 to go in the period, so this is putting the North Stars under phenomenal
pressure. Fits nicely into that period. Toy at the point. To Wilson, number 4. Down to Fox, who's down below the red line. Gets it up to the point, kept in by Toy. Across the centre at the point. That's Stu Stefan there. Bales tries to scoop it out, can't keep it out. Shot on net and a save. Cox had a touch on it, but it was beaten to the puck by Kennedy. Toy. One-timer score!
Oh.
May got a good bit of it, but it just dribbled on the legs, and that's a goal for the Thunder, 2-1.
I said it earlier. 2-all. I said earlier in the call tonight, Peter. I mean, that's where you want to shoot when you're a defenseman. That's 300 mil off the ice. That's exactly where that was. Just above Harrison's pad, just below his blocker. Exactly where you want to shoot the puck. So that was a great shot, a really good shot from the point. And I hope any defenseman out there, young defenseman that was watching that, please take note. That was a very good shot.
Tim Stanger won't be enjoying that. It was very much an unforced error, so it's to the Thunder's benefit now. We're 2-all with 2:03 remaining in this period. Kennedy now. After all those penalties, we finally had one result in the goal. Brian Bales now down low. Takes a quick shot. It's off some bodies and bouncing around. Picked up by the Thunder. Now they come up the ice. Jordan Kuros, backhander. Tries to get it in close, and it's gobbled up by May.
Yeah, good speed by the Thunder to come back up the ice as quickly as they did, but very good defensive play by the North Stars to collapse to the net and give them really nothing to shoot at. Kairos did his best to try and jam the puck in front, but there was really nothing there. And this is really one of the parts of the game that North Stars have wanted to improve as a defensive game, and it's working.
Thunder with the pressure at the moment. They've scored that power play goal, and now they're in the Newcastle end again.
Garrick wins another faceoff. The guy's unbelievable.
Bo Taylor uses the whole body to force the man out. Woodman out of play. Now Chris Wilson up the wing. He's got Woodman climbing over him. Still in front. Chance. Shot. And it's off some shin pads and wide. That one's wide of the net by Wilson. Into the corner now. Newcastle with the pressure at the moment. 1:14 left in the second period. Through the bodies. Short-handed, short side, backhand. Is it a save? I can't see the puck from here. I think Matthew Degas is on it.
I think he's on it, and half of Perth is on it as well too.
They've all dived on the man to make sure he doesn't get pushed over the line.
Poor Bo Taylor. He wanted to take that shot before, and it just bounced at the wrong time, so he managed to fan on it, unfortunately. But he was in a great position to take the shot if he could have got it, so it's a real shame for him. We only have 1 minute and 8 seconds to go, Pete.
Score update from Lovely Beth. 4-0 now, the Dogs. All over the Bears. 2-all here. Bo Taylor can't get past Rob Hazelhurst. Matt Lindsay keeps the play alive in the zone, but he's put it into the body of one of the Perth players. Toy, shot on net, saved by May, and it's loose. Stark can't get a stick on it. Stefan in close, and a save by May on the one-timer.
Now that was brilliant hockey by Adam Garrick to come back checking like he did, and took away the high man from Perth, so he didn't have an opportunity to shoot. That's the kind of stuff that doesn't get noticed enough. That happened off the puck, no one saw it because everyone was following the puck, but he just worked his butt off to get back there and cover that. Really good play.
He's known as Greaser by the boys, and that's pretty much just the effort. It looks greasy because he's so much effort all the time. Shot on net and a good save again by May.
Well, I'm glad I was in the building to watch that. Adam Garrick lost the face-off.
It doesn't happen a lot. Young Mr. Grover is doing quite well. He was battling there with the vet Rob Stark, who's a difficult man to overpower at any time. He was.
Well, as I was saying earlier, Jordan is such a strong kid. I mean, he'll battle people, no problem with that. That's better, Garrick. Well done.
He's won the face-off, and Kennedy throws it down ice. It's icing on Newcastle with 34 seconds. Too much muscle. Mr. Kennedy, too much muscle. I think that's what he's telling the boys right now.
A few North Stars there with hands on their hips. They're looking a bit tired.
Should be the guys in white be more tired.
Whoa! He's
Kennedy
lucky he
gives
got away with that.
The big don't argue to Cox, who sits down for a moment, but no call. Loose. Chance. Bo Taylor with a shot and a great save by Matthew Degas.
Yeah, Hazelhurst got caught then and actually dragged the puck back into his own zone and put Perth Thunder under pressure. I'm sure if he had that time over again, he probably would like to chip it up the boards and get it out of the blue line rather than dragging it back into his own zone. But again, he the North Stars were not rewarded for the pressure they put on, and Bo Taylor just had a great opportunity then.
Kennedy. That shot is tipped. And Garrick. And it's a neutral zone, and
Oh, Bo Taylor's got an interference penalty here.
another penalty for Newcastle. This one's going to carry over into the second unless Thunder can score in this 9 seconds left.
Yeah, I think Taylor just came in a little bit too late. That's why the interference call. The puck had well and truly passed and gone up to the blue line, and he still came in and wanted to have a piece there of Cox. So,
Well, plenty of opportunities for the Thunder in the second period. They've scored 1 goal from them, and they have another opportunity with this one going to carry over into the third period unless they can score in this next 9.9 seconds. Garrett loses the face-off, shot on net, and it's into Rob Stark, who doesn't know how to cover it. Just uses the body, and play stops with 4.6 seconds.
I mean, how good was Rob Stark then? He just stood in front of that, and he took the full blow of that. That's going to hurt, but he's not showing it hurt. The guy's an Iron Man.
He couldn't find it, so he dropped his knees just to make it difficult for the shooters, and it was exactly the right thing to do. Stu Stephan has waved out.
Really need to get the linesmen to drop the puck here tonight. They're frustrating the centres by not doing so.
Fox.
Whoa, that's got to be a penalty.
And it will be.
Yeah.
So at the face-off, the stick of Garrick gets the mouth of Justin Fox, and he's picked him out for a fight. There's a face-off. Come on. It wasn't like it was a mid-ice hit.
Garrick is always so animated on the face-offs, and unfortunately his stick came up just a little bit quick there after the battle at the face-off circle. So, and we're just trying to determine there whether there was any blood that was drawn from that, because that may add to the penalty time that he'll be facing.
Looks like Rob Stark's going too, so some of them are heading to the showers. Well, to the change rooms anyway. Just 3.5 seconds left. So we already had one penalty on the board for Newcastle. There's going to be another one. 6 seconds in.
Yeah, it's going to put them under phenomenal pressure to start the third period, being a number of players down, having 2 guys down to start that. But again, just watching the North Stars tonight, the character that they're showing, I mean, okay, they've lost this period 1-0 so far, but the character they're showing as a team out there is so exciting, because there have been moments so far this season where they haven't gelled as well as they possibly could. But tonight's game, they look very comfortable out there, very comfortable indeed. Just been a few opportunities missed. Obviously, Tim Stanger had a beauty down the other end, but couldn't bury the puck away. And we've had goalposts and crossbars smacked actually at both ends. So it's, as I said earlier, it's a good arm wrestle. 2-all, probably a good reflection of the game so far, to tell you the truth. So it gives us a brilliant 20 minutes to see who's going to come out firing.
Update from Canberra. Mustangs up 2-1.
Again, the North Stars would be hoping that the Brave somehow do not win that game and the Mustangs come out on top, but the Brave have been playing so well.
And the Adrenaline, after leading 1-0, are now down 3-1. So Melbourne Ice resurgent there.
And the North Stars have been hoping that the Adrenaline would lose a few games now. They're a game behind, in hand of the North Stars, so really need to make sure that they start losing games quickly, so the North Stars would increase their mathematical chances of getting into the playoffs.
Yeah, they really need one team to lose a lot of games, or one of the 4th and 5th players, or both of the 4th and 5th teams, of course, because they have to beat the 5th team as well to get in. And of course, the same applies for the other team here too. The Thunder are hoping the same. They need to start with winning tonight, either team. Right now it's 2-0, 2-all.
I'm a bit nervous here, Peter, that the amount of time that referee Lampard is taking with this, that there might be a few more boys joining Bo Taylor and Adam Garrick in the penalty box from both teams, from the Thunder as well. We already have Anthony Noddle in there for the Thunder, who's serving his 2 and 10 from the hit from behind on Bo Taylor earlier this period.
Well, as far as period breaks and periods, this is one of the longest ones we've had.
Yeah, had a Zamboni breakdown. Now we've had some players probably break down a little bit in the head department. That has created that little kerfuffle in front of goalie Harrison May.
So normally we'd be starting the third period now, but we've yet to finish the second. Still, it's likely to be an opportunity for the Perth Thunder. Opportunity to get ahead with another 5-on-3 likely, unless going after the man after the penalty was called has cost them 2 minutes. It's a possibility. Well, the gate is open for the Thunder.
Yep.
So double minor to Jarek for that from that face-off. And Andrew Cox, who wanted to... That's Cox there now, isn't it? It is Andrew Cox. Who was the other one called?
Was it Fox?
Must have been Justin Fox, yeah. Hominum.
So the Thunder will be trying to win this face-off, draw it back, get one shot away. That's really all that Toy will have. And the other boys in front of the net here are going to drive as hard as they can. So
what we have is a 5-on-3.
For 3.4 seconds.
Wow.
Of this period.
Then it carries over to the next.
Jeez, you could even think about pulling your goalie, you know.
It's possible. Shot on net. Loose. Oh. And the whistle goes, and that's it for the period. Sam Wilson quick to get a shot away, but May had it, and he can't get a rebound.
Geordie Kairos just wanted that so badly. He dived, he jumped, he slashed, he whacked, everything. It just would not get his stick on the puck.
Has a laugh with his teammates about it as he skates off. So we'll be back for the third period. Only, hopefully, 15 minutes this time, this break, instead of 30 minutes.
Okay, no commentators curse.
Yeah, that's it. We'll be back soon. See you in the third period. Welcome back, everybody. The last few seconds of the break counting down. We're about to get underway for the third and final period. Big opportunity for the Thunder here. They've got a 2-man advantage again, with the North Stars being heavily penalised. And as you said, Steve, no question on any of them. They were as easy as could be for Darren Lampard.
Yeah, sometimes you might have some discretion in penalties. There might be some subjectivity to a penalty, but frankly, all the penalties that have been called have just been so blatantly obvious that obviously no one in the North Star organisation is complaining about it, because they know there were penalties as well too. They're just unlucky because they did have momentum building during that period.
Yeah, well, I don't remember how many penalties it was, but they must have picked up, and then all minors, because none of these have been vicious penalties, or they've not been just minor things. A late hit, a couple of the pucks up into the netting for a delay of game, but we're back underway, so we'll talk about the current game underway. Sam Wilson sends the puck across. So quickly the Thunder setting up, as you should when you're 5-on-3. Attempt the one-timer there for Jordan Kiros, but doesn't get a good stick on it, and it's loose behind. Now around, and the reverse goes to Toy up at the left point. Kennedy keeping the stick busy, trying to block the passing lanes. Back to Toy. Pressure seconds. One-time attempt. Redirect, but a save by May.
May was perfectly square to the puck then and was able to take that very comfortably in the end. But, I wouldn't like to be a goaltender and get a puck redeflected at that speed. It was great reflexes.
Fortunately for May, it didn't deflect very far. 4-1 now the score in Melbourne, so Melbourne Ice getting themselves back on the winner's circle, and I really thought Adelaide might win tonight. They've got a lot of plays.
Well, Adelaide was up early, but
they were up early.
So do the North Stars do not want Adelaide to be up at all, so they'll be very happy with the Ice are doing well.
Well, one of the two teams,
yeah.
3 teams, including the Ice Dogs in 5th. Thunder have it now. 1:05 left in this 5-on-3. In close, and a save by Mace. Gets a pad on it.
Again, another great effort there by Geordie Kairos. I mean, Kairos has been doing very well this year, and he tried to direct that up and up over Harrison May, because when you're down close to the goalie, you need to go up high if you're going to get any reward for your effort. And he certainly worked hard to try and get that away. Still, we have a minute to go in this 5-on-3.
Kennedy slaps it hard, and of course there's no doubt about it being a icing at the moment with 2 men in the box. 49 seconds now left of that 5-on-3. Stu Stefan. Now the Thunder are missing Mr. Justin Fox, who's in the box. After he took that stick to the face, he wanted a bit of Adam Jarek. Shot and a save with the big pads of May to the blue line, but it's just kept in. I thought they might have gone across. Kennedy loves it down, and with great skill, off his knees, chips it down the ice. 22 seconds.
Coach Scott, sitting on the bench there, is just shaking his head. He would like more shots than this. This is an opportunity for Perth to really put pressure on the North Stars, and it's just not happening.
Danberg and Kennedy are doing a great job patrolling that blue line with just the 3 men. Now Thunder setting up. 2 seconds remaining in this 5-on-3. Streaking on the ice comes Bo Taylor. Straight into the play. But the puck.
5-on-5. Here we go.
Even teams. Puck chucked down ice, and Tim Stanger skates onto it. He gets a quick shift out here with Danberg and Bo Taylor in front. Loose and cleared by the Thunder. Stu Stefan stays at home there as a defenseman. Cut off by Jordan Kairos, but picked up by Danberg. Now it's out of the zone. Andrew Cox takes it up and will toss it in, but he was short of the line. No, not icing.
No icing.
Must have been at the red line. Or maybe the puck was over the red line. Pass under the stick of Bo Taylor. In he goes. Can't deke around. Who was number 14? It's Kudla. Dave Kudla. Picked up by Danberg, and this time it's going to be a Thunder penalty. It's been a while since one of them. Well, when there's at least a down a man.
Ooh.
Matthew DeGasso makes a save.
It may be Kudler, actually, for a late hit there. I'm not 100% sure. We'll wait for referee Lampard to make his decision. And yes, it is Kudler who's going.
So 2-2 the score here. The only close game. The other games are all a bit of separation. How about, Beth, we heard from Canberra at all. Canberra and Mustangs. Canberra Brave. So maybe there's 2-1 last score. So we haven't heard it. I don't think that game's finished yet, but it must be close. So that'll be a real nail-biter if it's still 2-1 in the third.
So the call is for interference. 17 minutes and 12 seconds to go. North Stars power play for 2 minutes. Let's go, boys.
Bales versus Stefan. West drops a puck. Bales wins that. It goes to blue line for Kennedy. Gets it to Wilson. Fakes, shoots. And it's loose for Danberg. In front. Stuffs it short side by Taylor, but Degas has it. And stop a play.
Certainly more conventional power play for the North Stars, throwing JFK out there on the defense. It looks like Garrick may be having a bit of a rest from the power play. He was out there earlier. I'm not sure.
Still in the box, man.
I knew that. I was just checking with you. You're paying attention, Pete. Well done, mate.
It was like me with the 5-on-3 I missed earlier. To the blue line. Hazelhurst gets a touch but can't stop it getting to Byron Bales, who's now at the half boards. To Bo Taylor in the short side stuff. Loose and chipped away by Fox, who's now out of the box too. Hazelhurst battles with Bo Taylor. Danberg waiting for the puck, but they can't get it to the white jerseys. Bo Taylor's shot is high.
He knew he needed a better shot than that. He's not happy.
Tries to cut off the pass to Hazelhurst, but the little fellow, is scooting down the ice.
Clever play. Just delayed. Throws the puck up.
We do have an update. Now it's from Melbourne. It's 4-2. So the Adrenaline getting one back late in the game. Bo Taylor shot scores!
Nice goal.
After all that, skates through the zone and flings it in the top corner.
That was a lovely shot. I mean, as soon as Bo looked at the net, you could see it in his eyes. He was going to shoot. And it was just a matter of where he was going to shoot. Coming into that beautiful area in between the two face-off circles, he looked high over Dugas's blocker side, and it was no doubt it was going in the net. Interestingly enough, on most other goaltenders, that would have been the glove side. But Taylor, because he is the goal scorer knew Dugas was weak on that and took that shot. Great play.
Yeah, Dugas is playing glove side on the right, which is not the usual. He may be left-hander. Some left-handers actually play what they call natural, which is the stick on the right side. Sam Wilson now for the Thunder. Gets off to Kyrgios, takes a shot and a save by May.
Nice comeback there by the Thunder to get back into the North Star zone as quickly as they did. Kyrgios probably would want a better shot than what he's taken, but saying all that, he's played a lot in this third period. It's 15 minutes and 47 seconds to go. He's been pretty dangerous for the Thunder.
Face off to the left of May. Thunder win it with a winner wing. That was Sam Wilson. He's pinned to the boards by Matt Taylor. Playing footsies now. Chipped out by the Blue Jerseys and down to the Thunder end. And it's called icing on the North Stars.
Yeah, good battle along the boards there by this line for the North Stars. Young Hayden Sheard out there with Matt Taylor, giving him a little bit of guidance as to where he should be out on the ice.
Just resting up those lines are out there for the power plays and the penalty kills.
Absolutely.
So Gary Doy's playing his third or fourth line, getting the young ones out there, or Matt Taylor, the energy guys. That shot is well wide of the net.
Again, it was that man Kyrgios who was there to take the shot, but again, he would have wanted a better shot than that.
Tries a backhand, but May is there to cut it off and with a sweep of the stick sends it into the corner. North Stars trying to break out. They're not getting clean passes at the moment. Touch of the puck there by Nick Quirk, but he can't control the puck, and Jordan Kyrgios gives up the puck and takes a big hit standing still from Matt Taylor, who enjoyed that. Definitely more than Jordan Kyrgios.
Yeah, Matt Taylor doesn't mind throwing his body out on the ice. He's not a big guy either, but certainly he throws some energy, and it's probably a good line to be on there with Nick Quirk and Hayden Sheard, throwing a bit of energy so those guys who are naturally skilled goal scorers might get an opportunity. So it's a good mix of line. I like that. Good to see Adam Garrick back on the ice.
He's back on the ice for a face-off, and he wins it. There you go. Hazelhurst, back and forth, tries a backhand, scores through the screen. Perth equalised 3-3.
I do not think seriously that Harrison May would be happy with that at all. It was a backhand from quite a long ways out, and you would have thought that he would have had that, but it looked like it went 5-hole on him. And you're right, mate. There was a lot of people in front of him. There's no doubt about that. But Harrison probably would have liked to have had his stick on the ice there, maybe, which would have not allowed that to happen.
Opportunity that Perth needed. Now a 3-3. We've got a thriller coming of this final 14 minutes and 49 seconds.
But how well is Hazelhurst playing? I mean, like, geez, you're right. He's only a little guy, but
he is a cult figure out west. And
so he should be.
Up the right wing now. Wilson can't beat Hazelhurst to the puck. He's a little terrier. Kennedy can't get the puck. Thunder eventually bring it in there. Grover drops it in. And it's up to Dave Ferrari to chase. A mistake.
Whoops, here we go.
And a mistake on the other way is a chance here for Newcastle. Shot and a save by Dugas. That was Chris Wilson taking the shot instead of the deke. Now he throws it across ice, but there's no one there. Bo Taylor was already all the way over into the net.
Dugas showed great patience there to wait on Wilson and then throw the pad out. Here we go, 2-on-1 the other way.
And it's offside by a mile. Fox was about 4 metres across the line when Hazelhurst crossed.
But who was the guy up there with the puck? Hazelhurst, again. That guy has just done so well.
14 minutes and 1 second left in the game. 3-3, so it's a thrill, people.
We're really heading towards a cracker final finish here. This is terrific.
Well, it's tough. One of these teams, it's going to be a heartbreaker for one of these teams. So, and even if they go to shootout, it's probably death for both teams. Stick handling in close, and Bales puts it too high for the top corner.
Jeez, he had two guys on him, both trying to rip the stick out of his hands. Still gets a shot away over the net. Incredible. Great skill.
Chipped down the ice by Sam Wilson. He'll chase it, as did Jordan Kyrgios, but Rob Stark puts on a Bobby Orr burst and gets the puck away to Watini and has a rest. Puck is loose off a skate. Bowles and Danberg in the corner. Danberg looking for Bowles. He's gone the other side. He's going to cover him instead of going down in the corner for the puck. To the blue line and kept in. Slapped off the backboards by Rob Stark. Kept in again, but it's off the heel of the stick and loose for Sam Wilson to pick up.
Yeah, there's 2 weak shots there from the point from both Stark and Lindsay. Then they probably would have liked to have done that better if they got the opportunity again. But hindsight, what a great teacher.
Cody Danberg giving a little bit of Saskatchewan to one of the Perth boys on the boards there.
That was almost a brilliant steal, Brian Bales. I just love watching the guy. How can you not like watching him, actually?
Yeah, he's fantastic skills, and that's offside. Is a good job by, I think it's Matt Lindsay, isn't it, to stop the man crossing the line, has caused the Thunder to go offside.
Yeah, it's really, that's where you want to battle. It's just outside the blue line, so you've got a good opportunity if the other team does get it that someone's going to be offside, and that's exactly what happened there. So it gives the North Stars a chance to regroup. They've thrown the sheared line back on again.
12:40 remaining in the game.
This time Timmy Stanger is out there with Nick Quirk, maybe to get a bit of speed on the ice. And Dave Ruck steals it from the youngster.
Takes a shot. It's behind the net. They battle now. Now up the right wing, Newcastle have it. Dumped into the corner, and Chris Wilson will chase it with Corey Toy. Tim Stanger's out there with him with Sheard. And Jason Chalker does well to backhand, keep it in play.
God, Toy.
Hayden Sheard.
Great skill.
Looked like a lumberjack out there, but Toy just playing with him.
Don't tell me, Toy was toying with him.
He was toying with it, I didn't say it. Really, I didn't even think about that. It was well played. Shot on net and kept out by May. Off the body and into the corner.
Here we go, another breakaway.
Shot and a save there. Another Timmy Stanger breakaway, but a good save off the arm of Dugas, who says thank you very much to Tim Stanger as he goes by.
Well, what I was really happy with that one with Tim is that normally he shoots it straight over the net and that's the end of it. But that time there, he picked the corner and it was a very, very good glove save there by Dugas to get the puck to go up here to the netting to force the face-off. But that was a really nice play and good vision by the North Stars to see Stanger there.
Obviously, the word had passed on the bench to go high stick side on Matthew Dugas. Final score from Melbourne, 4-2 win for the Ice. So that may help Newcastle and Perth, depending on who wins here tonight. If the adrenaline drop out of the race. Adam Garrick now. Centers. Well, it's pretty much a shot, but kept out by Dugas. Chance one-timer, and that looked good, but it was off. I think it was off a skate and wide. Shot nearly kills Adam Garrick.
Bo Taylor, he'll shoot it from anywhere.
Well, it went off a stick and lifted very quickly, so Garrick actually flopped to the ice to avoid that one. Now Wilson picks it up in his own end and he skates it through neutral ice. Looking to get through, work his way through a few men, and he does. Eventually loses it to Kudla at the blue line. Dave Ferrari gets it away into a mess of bodies, though, mostly white jerseys. Newcastle having most of the possession now, but they can't get into the danger zones at the moment. Bo Taylor, quick shot. That's well wide of Dugas net. Bouncing around. Another quick shot, a one-timer by Bo Taylor is wide. And he's shaking his head all kinds of ways. Hair's going everywhere.
He's really doing his best tonight to get his shooting happening. And, I mean, some really nice shots, Bo, but just not quite. Fanned a couple of times, shooting wide of the net a lot, but at least he's going for corners. So
he's got one that counts. He was a beauty. Hazelhurst. He's a man who gets it done, and that's off the blocker and up into the netting for a stop of play.
Maybe he should have done it on his backhand. He had really great success with that earlier. But no, again, Hazelhurst is forcing the play into the North Stars zone. But the North Stars, that period there for the last 3 or 4 minutes, we've got 9 minutes and 50 seconds to go, have looked very good. Again, support is there. Again, they're looking for each other.
They've had the majority of possession, probably the majority of pressure. They just have to not make mistakes, which has been their undoing tonight.
Here we go.
Up the ice we go with Taney, Danberg. So we've got this line back together after a long time. No, it's Bales, pardon me, with Watini. So it's been a change of lines again.
Yeah, Bales wouldn't have been happy with that. He would have liked a lot better shot.
No, he's checking for the hole in his stick. The puck went through. And it wasn't handcuffed. He caught that with the glove across his body at Harrison May, and nicely done.
Again, it looked very, very, very comfortable. So Harrison settled down quite well, especially after that backhand goal, because he would not have been happy with that at all. But he's settled down now. He looks again comfortable. And he really needs to, Harrison May. When he looks comfortable, no one's going to beat him.
9:23 left in this period, still 3-all. Hazelhurst, number 3, has a puck. Chris Wilson waves his stick ineffectually at it. Oh, Dannyberg, but he does wave it at Corey Toy effectively and steals the puck away. Sam Wilson to the rescue off the glass, not the netting, so he's done better than Stark and Stanger in the blue jerseys. Chipped in, picked up by Wilson. He's in the slot. Deflection attempt, but it's a shot, and Dugas sends it to the corner.
Again, going high on the blocker side there, Dugas. The message has gone out.
Cox versus Danberg. Danberg puts him down. Chris Wilson's down. Play on, boys. Now we've got a high stick that I think it was at centre ice. So
it'll just be a face-off just outside the North Stars blue line.
It's a high stick you're playing the puck, not a high stick you're playing the man.
Yeah, both teams need it. Both teams seem to be wanting it. This is building well with 8 minutes 37 seconds to go.
It's going to break some hearts on one of these teams tonight, and we've got 8.5 minutes to find out. Let's go to shootout.
Especially being that it's 3-all. I mean, if one team was absolutely dominating tonight, but being it's so close.
Long shot bounces off sticks and bodies into the corner. Woodman and Taylor battling for the puck. Taylor trips up. Falls over Dave Rock. Trying to make his way to the net. Stark looks blind shot at the net, and Matthew Dugas covers it up in his crease.
That was a good thing to do as well, too, because the way the puck was bouncing off the boards, that was going straight in front to Adam Garrick, who had a big smile on his face because he thought it was coming, and all of a sudden Dugas was there to take away the rebound.
Yeah, but Adam Garrick always has a smile on his face. Loves playing hockey. Eventually Newcastle win that one. It was pretty much even to that point. Bo Taylor. And Garrick takes a bit of a hit, even though he had the puck. It was just incidental, but we'll play on.
Yeah, Woodman and Taylor have had a big battle there on this side. Most of the game, actually, but that was really big on that shift.
Great to see those guys putting plenty in. Puck bounces off the board. So Wilson, he drops it back for Kennedy. I assume he wanted to bounce off the backboards there. In close. Puck bouncing around. Still loose. Wilson's up and after the puck. Toy's talking to him. Who does your hair? Off the skates of Wilson now. He's looking for some help. Tries a shot, but it's off the stick of the defender. It's Drew Stephan. In the corner. Toy, Danberg. Toy gets off to Hazelhurst. Fires it up ice. He misses Fox, and that'll be icing on the Perth Thunder. Just an update from Melbourne, from Canberra. 3-2. 3-1. Sorry, 3-1. Mustangs lead the Braves. So that's a top-of-table clash.
That would be a very, very, very good game to be watching as well, too. Now, it'll be interesting to see if we can put some pressure on the Thunder here because they're looking very tired.
They have been under pressure for a while now, and there is 7 minutes to go. Chalker now with Bottini. So Gary Dory's getting to mix his lines a bit, and he does. He's got Chalker, Bottini, and Bales, and Danberg, and Stu Cole-Clark.
Well, it's good that he's actually seeing Cole-Clark and Chalker out there on the ice because they haven't played a great deal tonight.
Which gives the other guys a rest, and they've got plenty of energy. Thunder keep it alive, but can't get it out. Bales tries the lob shot, and Matthew Dugas will grab that puck.
Well, that's what Perth wanted. A little shot at the net so they can regroup. Relax a little bit. They don't need to change. They haven't. But there certainly were looking a couple of tired boys out there a couple of minutes ago. But with 6 minutes 40 to go, as I said, we're building, Peter.
I'm not putting any complicated curse on this game.
Definitely
I'm
not.
keeping my mouth shut. Cody Danberg's been waved out. He wants Rick West just to drop the damn puck. And close.
Here we go.
Chance.
Here we go. Oh,
Save
what
by
a
Degas. Out of his
save!
zone. Still loose. Bodies piled up everywhere. It's a yard sale.
Wow. Now that was exciting. We didn't know where it was. The ref didn't know where it was. The players didn't know where it was. But in the end, Dugas said, here, have this.
Well, his stick is a couple of body lengths away. It was just bodies flopping everywhere.
Dugas will take a couple of seconds here now just to relax and fix some
His
equipment.
team.
This is well advised there by Andrew Cox to just take a little bit of time for me, please, buddy.
Face off. Thunder waved out as Jordan Kyrgios had already jumped into the circle. That's won by Newcastle. Danberg,
here we
who's
go.
not usually centre. We've got some breakaway with Andrew Cox. Picked up and man's
yeah, it's
taken
gotta
down.
be a
That's a
triple.
power play for Newcastle. That was a no-brainer.
Yep.
Accidental, but very obvious, and Jordan Kyrgios will sit for 2. 6:19 left to go, Steve.
Well, again, another penalty, and this is what this game's been all about, which was blatantly obvious. And there's no complaints from anyone, just straight to the box. Everyone knows it was a penalty, and that's good. I love that because it really takes away the subjectivity out of the game, and also it stops the referees from micromanaging it, so they're actually allowing the play to happen.
Face off to the right of the Gus. Hazelhurst off the boards, but it's kept in the zone by Chris Wilson, who's playing point. Fake from, is that Danberg? Can't see the number out there.
North Stars back to 5 forwards again for this power play.
Stopped by Danberg. Now it's to Bales. Jerk in front and doesn't get the screen. It's sent to the boards.
Yes.
One-timer attempt.
Oh.
Nearly kills Bo Taylor as he skates behind the net. And the puck is thrown down the ice by the Thunder.
Very well set up by the North Stars. It probably deserved a better result than what it got because it got nothing. But I mean, it was very well set up.
They come across the line. One-timer attempt and a score!
And he's done it again. Bo Taylor.
Boom, boom, Taylor puts it away and gets the lead with just 5:30 to go in the game.
Again, another great setup. And this power play has looked really, really, really good tonight. Playing all 5 forwards, JFK has come off the power play. And whether it's coincidence or not, but gee whiz, it's been working tonight. That's 2 very pretty goals that have been put in.
5-0 lead now for the Ice Dogs in Sydney. I have to say, Steve, I think this is a sign of fatigue. Because, unfortunately for the Thunder, they've had a short bench. This is out of their control.
It's always tough on the power play, though. And, there's a mix-up in front of the net.
Chance for Newcastle. Matt Taylor flings it at the net. It's off a stick and high. And quickly, Stan Scott throws out some of his younger guys to rest some players.
Young guys, Dave Rock.
Dave Rock. He cancels them out.
I gotcha.
Thrown on net there, and no problem from Matt Harrison May. That was Colby Hauser, who hasn't seen a lot of game time tonight.
Well, with exactly 5 minutes to go, that's the sort of thing the North Stars really did not want, and the Perth Thunder did want. A face-off down in their zone so they can regroup, reset, and Perth can put some pressure on the North Stars.
Well, I do remember one thing from my short coaching career of a couple of years, coaching the kids, and that was it's always valuable to, look, you tell young fellas, your job is to get a face-off in their end.
Absolutely.
So when you've got a young line, you've got a beginner line, and they do that, I think they're so pleased that they could do what they were supposed to do. Bo Taylor can't get it on net. He gets it past Angeric, but not past Justin Fox, who has the puck now off the skate of Toy, but he picks it up and skates it up himself. dumps it in on net and stopped by Harrison May. Another face-off in Newcastle's end.
Yeah, it's like we were just talking about fatigue. I mean, Toy really this whole game has been cool, calm, collected at the point and really just feeding off to other guys and setting them up. But then he put the rockets on. He moved. That was quick. That was very quick.
And the other smart decision was to throw it on net because he gets a face-off and a rest in Newcastle's end.
Correct.
2 advantages. Minor things, but 2 advantages. And when you're tired, they all count.
That's going to be...
Reaching out with a stick there, Adam Garrick, but couldn't quite just...
That's a nice thing. Call goes back. But good on the North Stars for trying. I mean, I think, in all seriousness, if they can put pressure on the Perth Thunder and maybe pop another one, then anything can happen for them. The Thunder will love this. 4 minutes 29 to go. Another face-off in the North Star zone.
Score updates are flying in from Beth. Thank you, Beth. 4-1 in Melbourne. The Mustangs, that's in Canberra. The Mustangs leading 4-1 over the Brave. And in Sydney, the Dogs now up 6-0. I had a what-the moment this week, Steve. Canberra Brave have managed to secure 3 of their players for the finals. Because originally they wanted to hear for the finals.
That's right.
Going back to play
heard.
pro team. So, well, that's great news. But it just shows how things have changed for the Brave, who may not have had a team in March. And now they didn't plan that far ahead to get the finals. Well, they're pretty much guaranteed to be in the finals at this point.
Yeah, it's a great result for that. Oh, boy. Toy really introduced Taylor to the boards then.
Yeah, Taylor was twisting as he got hit, so he took it into the boards pretty hard. Here comes Stuart Steffen. Takes it wide. Hands it off to Fox, but it's off his skates, and he'll lose it in the corner. Just blocks it a bit with his body. It's at mid-ice now. Watini skates onto it. Drops it off. Wilson fakes. Comes in close, and the puck is stolen by that Terrier Hazelhurst.
And he wins the battle.
Yeah. I think he's won a lot of fans here too. And he goes for the big hit against the bigger Watini. Not that Matt Watini's a huge fella. Danberg now. Cross ice. Loose in front, and Matthew Degas covers it up.
Oh, Watini would have wanted that so badly. It was a really nice pass, straight on his stick. Unfortunately for him, there was a lot of Perth Thunder guys in the road. And in the end, it didn't get him the result that he wanted. But good hustle by the North Stars.
Steve, Matt Watini, Australian senior team. What do you think?
Getting closer.
He's playing first line in AIHL. You've got to give him some credit for that. But I think he's made
closer.
moves along that way. Up the left wing. Kuros centers. And Hazelhurst with that backhand.
You're kidding me. He's up at forward too now.
Rob Stark uses the whole body to block it. It's loose. His body's everywhere. Thunder are desperate. 3 minutes exactly now. 4-3 the lead. So they were just one behind. It's loose, and May is just grabbing at things, trying to grab the puck, and he does get it. Play will stop with 2:54 left.
It's a good thing he's got a big glove because he had to bounce all over the place to try and grab that puck, which he did. Which
I think he had to punch some skates out of the way and he grabbed the puck.
But again, the Thunder, pressure. When you have this much pressure on, unfortunately, sometimes things can go wrong. So let's hope the North Stars can win this face-off.
Puck, the sticks and bodies flying everywhere here. Someone did a lob shot and it looked like an AFL game. Danberg will take it deep. Bumped into the boards by Hazelhurst. Puck is in neutral ice. Kuros loses the puck. Watini to skate onto it, but doesn't have the pace to get there ahead of Dave Kudla.
So back we go to the North Stars zone.
Called icing.
Gee, Hazelhurst is throwing everything at this. I mean, he really wants to win this game. As it does his coach, Stan Scott. Stan's getting a lot more animated now, trying to getting his troops to start moving.
You can't get much more pressure than one down with 2:27 to go and your season on the line. Just to stop a play, is that a timeout? I think Stan Scott might have been calling for the timeout and the linesman's just picked up on it. So I didn't know if it was regular Stan gesticulating or if he was calling for a timeout. He was flapping his arms. Yes, we have a timeout.
Yeah, it's a good time to regroup, talk about if we get into a situation when Dugas is going to leave so that they can play with 6 forwards because with only 2 minutes 26 to go, it's important that we kind of get those things right so everyone's thinking about what can happen, so it's not a shock or a surprise with a minute to go when something does happen. But again, I didn't mind just going back to what we were saying earlier, that it was going to be a bit of a goaltending battle. I mean, I know the score is 4-3, but geez, the goaltenders have been big tonight. They've really looked good.
They both had plenty of rubber. There's been a lot of shots at them. They've had their share of biscuits tonight if we continue.
Absolutely. And when you just think of the number of shots that have just missed as well, too, there's been a lot of action around both nets tonight.
2:26 left in this game. It's now 4-3, of course, for the home team, Newcastle. Proski North Stars. Back underway, Kennedy. Dug out of the boards and into neutral ice. Perth Thunder have it now. Corey Toy. Cross ice to Fox. Goes to the middle.
Oh, jeez, what skill.
Still manages to get... mostly get through there, but Newcastle had the puck deep. It's John F. Kennedy Jr. Chipped in by Sam Wilson. Nobody wants to play with Chris Wilson. Just stood there at the boards for a long time. I'm sorry, that was Cody Nembo. Never mind. Into the corner. 2-on-1, and Danberg wins it. But it's out of the zone for Botella to pick up. Rob's stuck with it now. Kennedy backhands it off the boards. Bales backhands it off the boards.
Minute 30 to go.
4-3 still the lead. Newcastle having most of possession in this last couple of minutes. Wilson can't get the shot away cleanly. Gets the puck back from Toy. Protects the puck. Let's get onto it. It's Kennedy loose in front. Oh, beautiful save. Flash in the arm there, Dugas. He's taken the helmet off Jerick, who's had to go straight to the bench.
Great goaltending, no doubt about it. Oh, and it's a goal!
An equaliser on the short side with 1 minute exactly left in the game. Now,
Harrison May just got caught then. I think he was expecting the puck to come through the middle, but the deflection got it just over his glove.
Newcastle were a man down because of Jerick's helmet coming off. Now, it wasn't a penalty because Dugas was protecting his crease, and it was just because there was so many bodies, incidental contact.
Yeah, I think so in all seriousness. And the rule is that as soon as you lose your helmet, you've got to immediately skate off the ice. So obviously the North Stars couldn't change until he got within 1.5 meters of the bench, which is obviously what they did do. But that was just pressure, mate. How much pressure have we seen from the Thunder in the North Stars zone over this last 5 minutes? Just incredible.
Well, the first timeout must have been a Newcastle one because they've called a timeout from the Thunder bench now, which is understandable with 1 minute to go. He needs to rest his players. And talk about probably, well, I don't know, he doesn't really want to protect the shootout. He wants to win.
Correct.
So these teams don't want a shootout. These teams want to score in this last minute. It's going to be a very interesting minute.
I'm hoping that we get a flurry of activity. And when you look at the strength that the North Stars have to throw on the ice, I mean, it'd be interesting to see. Will they throw their 5 forwards out there? Will they try and score?
Well, they have to protect the 4 goals as well as try and score more, so we'll see. But yeah, it would be pretty cruel if this went to shootout, and that in itself was a loss for both teams.
Correct. So it looks like the North Stars, hey, I tell you what, 5 forwards, have a look.
Steve has it right. They're going all on the attack. Now, Corey Toy and Sam Wilson aren't bad options either for the Thunder. 1 minute on the clock for all. Newcastle have it, but not getting clean passes away. Now they have it. They're bringing it up ice. Changing positions as Wilson takes it deep. He dekes and loses the puck off the boards. Kept alive by Bales. Shot on net is off the body of Wilson. And it's madhouse down here in Newcastle end.
How good is that? Everyone is just so desperate to get the puck and touch it and do something and get it out and move it, and it's terrific.
Was that a hand pass or what was that?
No. It was touched up into the upper of the netting, so no delay of game. Just it came off obviously the Perth Thunder team, so that's why the face-off still remains down here.
39.5 seconds, and we're in the Perth Thunder end. North Stars playing 5 forwards. as they have at the moment. A glut of them. Shot on net. Saved by DeGas and cleared by Fox.
North Stars have pulled the goalie.
Empty net, so North Stars are really going for it here. They make a mistake and it's over. So Gary Dorey has just thrown the season on the table, thrown it down. He wants the win now because he knows a shootout is a loss. In close. Loose.
Oh.
Shot by Bales. Loose.
Oh, it's in.
And it's in. Chris Wilson in the last 10 seconds. Well, that was a hell of a gamble, and it's paid off for Gary Dorey.
Holy smoly. That was a great gamble. A great gamble.
He's pulled his goalie on an even game to try and force a goal, and he's got it.
What a great result. Fantastic result for the North Stars. Just, the scrambling around the net, the desire to want to put it away. That's all it was. Desire, desire, desire.
I can't think of a coach I could think of as less risky than Gary Dorey, but that was a big risk, and he's won. So I do know that he does love roulette.
Yes.
So that was Gary Dorey on the roulette table right there.
It's definitely a huge gamble, and it's definitely paid off. There's no doubt about that.
7 seconds, so a pretty tough call now for the Thunder. They haven't pulled their goalie, so it's pretty much a resignation now. Losing their end. Last couple of seconds. And that's the game. Well done, Perth Thunder. That was a very brave, a very courageous game by them. A short bench. They got so close with that late goal. It was so fantastic to have a close game like that.
Oh, you said it right at the very beginning. I mean, both these teams are going to be desperate to try and get a win and try and make something happen. And they went so hard. I mean, they can hold their head up, Perth Thunder. I mean, they've got no points from this, but boy, every single person in this building will respect the way they played and the effort they put into that game.
Well, to see the smile on Rob Hazelhurst's face, then I can only say that his team thinks he's a hero because he's a bloody hero tonight. He played fantastic.
What he did tonight was just incredible. Just incredible. Not a big guy, but the hustle he showed out in the ice is an inspiration to his teammates.
Sam Wilson's a good leader, but you'd want to slap a C or at least an A on that man. I know he doesn't play the entire season. He comes over from North America to play here. But, yeah, well done. It was a great thrill to see him play.
Just a brilliant game, Peter, and I'm just so excited to see the North Stars grab 3 points because tomorrow night's game against the Bears, they would reasonably expect to grab the 3 points from that as well too.
Well, I hope they don't come in the building thinking that because the Bears will flog them. But, yeah, if they play like they played tonight with less penalties, they should win. Yeah, well, thanks. Michael's mentioned that's the first time we've beaten Perth. So Perth are leading this series. We're leading at 3-0, but it's now 3-1.
Well, no, the North Stars tomorrow will be missing Hayden Sheard. He'll be playing down in Sydney at the same time.
You're taking him away from us, eh?
Well, mates. Yes.
Steve's coaching the midget team tomorrow in Sydney, so well, hopefully he scores a brace of goals or more for you.
Absolutely. Well, we need to win that so that we can get into the playoffs as well.
That's right. So as all this is going, we've also got our junior leagues and our East Coast Hockey League going on. Thanks for tuning in today. Thanks especially if you're tuning in from Perth. We hope you enjoyed the cast. And be proud of your team because they were really great tonight.
They were fantastic tonight. And I hope we get another game as good as that tomorrow night, but with the North Stars winning a little bit more comfortably.
A bit easier on the fingernail, Steve. So we'll be back tomorrow night at 5 p.m. Eastern Australian Standard Time here for Hunter Ice Skating Stadium's Australian Ice Hockey League game. Pro Ski North Stars is Peter Lambert saying good night.
And this is Stephen Lindsay. Good night, everybody.